Today's episode of Turn 5 Turnaround is being brought to you by Booze Brothers Performance, Semco Village Mart, Auto Racing Club of Hagerstown, D&D Auto Recycling, Sales Whitetails, Kids Outdoors, Hoosier Tire Mid-Atlantic Modifieds, Need a Sign, Outback Motor Speedway, Walrus Signs, and West End Baptist Chapel.
This is why we can't have nice things. That's just great.
Walter, what is on your feet?
Please, everyone, try to make it out to Hagerstown Speedway on Saturday night, May the 5th. You will not want to miss it for the annual Frank Sagi tribute this year with special guest Buddy Armel, along with many, many other legendary drivers from the past. You don't want to miss it. See you there.
I'm Roy Anderson from Winchester, Virginia.
I'm Jimmy Spence from Winchester, Virginia.
I'm Ronnie Dehaven Sr. from Winchester, Virginia.
I'm Junior Boone from Winchester, Virginia.
Hello, I'm Alan Sagi. Welcome this evening. We're sitting down here with four legendary gentlemen that helped carve the history of racing in the Virginia and Maryland areas. Hope you enjoy some of the stories we have to tell tonight. We're going to tell a few stories about the legendary Buddy Armel with the race coming up at Hagerstown Speedway to honor Buddy on Saturday night, May the 5th. Hope everybody can be there. It's the Frank Sagi tribute with special guest Buddy Armel, honoring my father, Frank Sagi, and Buddy Armel.
What do you think, Spence?
Front end,
They're seeing the best chassis man around Winchester.
Chuck's very, very educated. He's a very
The
good
thing about Chuck was he could do
Anything.
from the front end to the back end of that car. He didn't take a rear end out of his shop. He didn't take his transmission out.
He did it all.
Everything right there.
And speaking of Chuck turned 90 years old today.
Did he really?
Oh,
Yes.
darn.
happy birthday.
Good for him.
Chuck.
Absolutely. That's neat.
Well, a lot of people probably didn't know this about Buddy. What's it been? 10 years ago, he was into that karate stuff.
I was
Yeah.
born with him.
Huh?
Yeah, him and I both was.
He was into this, well, Jimmy was with him too, this karate stuff.
Yeah.
That's been longer than that.
He stopped down at the garage one day in his white Ford pickup, and it must have been November. I told you this story the other day.
Yeah, this is a good
It
one.
must have been November, and me and Ronnie was in the garage working. Well, he got out of that pickup with a short sleeve shirt on. Man, them arms blowed up. He's looking at himself coming down through there. And I told Ronnie, I said, look at him. I said, he must be crazy as cold as it was. Well, he come in the shop. What y'all doing? I said, well, we're working. I said, what are you doing? He said, I just got done working out. I said, you did? He said, yeah. I said, where'd you go? He said, what did that karate stuff? He said, you know, I've been doing that. And I said, well, you ought to have your coat. I said, my God, it's cold. And it was really cold.
Yeah.
He told, that boy, he said, that's mind over matter. I said, what? He said, yeah, don't you know that? That's mind over matter. I thought, well, maybe he knows a little more than I do.
Maybe.
He goes, leaves. The following week, I didn't see him.
Huh.
Well, I guess they were busy working out. About 10 days he stopped, pulled in, got out of his truck, come walking in, head hung down. I said, where you been? I've been sick, he said. I said, what happened to that mind over matter? Don't talk to me, he said.
He probably found out I told him.
Buddy.
We were taking that karate stuff. The girl, there was 3 or 4 girls in there. And Bridgeforth out there owns R.C. Coal Company. That one daughter has. Well, she was taken. The only difference was we were new and she was a black belt.
Ooh.
So after you go so far in this thing, well, you spar against the thing, see? Spar against one another. So just so happened, Buddy got her spar.
Oh,
When we left that night, he had red dots, like on his face all over. I mean, the girl didn't whip his ass because he'd have got mad and thrown it down, but I mean, as far as peppered him, she peppered him.
Buddy called her one time, had a 56 Ford. I think he still got that thing.
Yeah, listen to this.
And he's like, man, this thing sits down on one side. He said, think y'all could help me with that? So we pulled that thing in. Me and Mikey worked on the thing about 3 hours. We pulled the spring out. We arched all the springs, put it back in. It was still down a little bit, so we pulled it back out, re-arched again. We worked on it about 3 or 4 hours. Got it all done. Buddy said, what are you, Buddy? I said, Buddy, what do you think it's worth? He said, here, I don't know. Give me $2.
I heard it was $1.
No, he give me $2.
a dollar for each of you.
He give me $2. Backed out that garage door, and that's all was said.
I feel sorry
then-
for anybody that does any work.
Yeah.
Then he had a watch. He come over here, and his watch had steam in it. It had, had got moisture in it.
Yeah.
He said, you know how to fix this? I said, I'm gonna fix it, buddy. How's that? Drew a little hole, we'll blow our hair there. We drew a little hole in that thing. He took out hair hose. Blew it. He's like, man, I've had that watch for 38 years.
Now, did that happen before or after you worked on the 56 Ford?
Yeah.
No, this was after we worked.
Was it? Well, you got it back.
I got it.
Oh my. This is a pleasure for me to sit here with you four guys. You guys were all my heroes when I was a kid. I did not get to race with Junior, but I raced with Ronnie a couple times before you retired. Raced with your boy many times. Jimmy, I raced with quite a bit, and raced with your boy a whole lot more then. And then I raced with Roy some too. So it's really cool that, and you guys are kind of the same way with Buddy. You all knew him, you raced with him, did things with him. It's funny how racing sort of cycles around.
Yeah.
Things come around and go around. Yeah. We just don't run in circles, and on the track we run in circles in life.
It's a shame, it's just a shame that racing's like it is today.
Damn shame we get older and less money.
Yeah.
A year older or more. Let me tell you, this is not about Buddy, but this is about me and him.
Yeah.
I was down there racing limited cars, and I was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
When he goes out here and gets his car, who owned that thing, Brown?
No, that Judy woman,
That's
that
it.
guy in the penitentiary.
Well, here, for 2 weeks, all I heard, Ronnie Dehaven's come down here in this car and he gonna kick your ass. Just all we heard.
Yeah.
So the more that I get to hearing this, the more I got agitated.
Yeah.
Well, he comes down there and he starts behind me. Well, he passes me. And he didn't pass me, he just went on by me like he was sitting still. At the same time, the caution come out. We're going down the back straightaway. When I drove into 3, I drove right straight in, and he was out here, and we both went in the fence.
Right into the guardrail.
He said, what'd you do that for? I said, I was tired of listening to that. Come down, run to everybody, he ain't going to nobody else.
That was that Rayburn car with, that was that Rayburn car that had that spring inside cantilever suspension on it.
Yeah.
Light.
I had one of them. I bought Denny's car.
That's right.
Yeah, Denny Bonebrake had a couple of those cars that went real well.
Yeah, we got one of them. Larry bought one of them off Denny one time.
Yeah, you guys had one of them. They were a hot lick back in the mid-80s.
They was pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
They I talk to Denny all the time, but they put a bounty on Buddy down Winchester.
Yeah.
And of course, Denny's, 18, 19 years old then. And he was good.
Oh yeah, always was.
He come down to Winchester, and I don't know what he's run 25 laps or something. Denny lived about 20 laps, so he was going to win the race.
Yeah.
And caution come out. And just about the time caution come out, Denny was here, and Buddy was back here, and Buddy just run up in there and hooked him. Denny didn't get that money that night, I think.
Those bounty situations were kind of a good thing and a bad thing.
Oh, yeah.
It was good for the guys coming
Well, Lee
to run
ended up getting
for
the
it.
bounty money.
Well, that's how it should have been. If nobody got
he
it in so many weeks, the rabbit on it got a little bit of a bonus
But
too.
the thing that amazes me about racing today is, if you ever get into the old pictures, the old videos, and look at the grandstands. Hagerstown, Winchester, packed. No place, you can't find it. That's when there was 20,000 people in Winchester and all the surrounding areas. Now there's 100,000 people, and you can't fill the stands.
I can remember going to Hagerstown and go down and stand by the flag because you knew somewhere along the line they was going to open them gates up and let you in the pits free.
Yes.
Like you paid your way in the grandstand, but there were so many people in the grandstand that they let you go in the pits.
Well, when Junior ordered the racetrack back in the day, I mean, the 200 race, they had to open the pits. I mean, there wasn't no.
There wasn't
room
enough room in the
Yeah.
grandstand.
Yeah.
I remember at Hagerstown many times, especially every year for the Johnny Roberts Memorial, which was a big, big race at that time. Then my father would announce for the men in the grandstand to please go down in the pit area to make room for the women and children.
Yeah,
And like you said, you go down there by the gate, there'd be somebody there with a board, you sign up for insurance, they give you a ticket, you go on
Right
inside.
on the pits. Yeah.
So everybody could be into place.
But I don't think, I mean, I'm not criticizing no promoters now, but back then they used to promote. You used to go around, and I'm sure Junior, you guys remember, you go in stores or you go to motels, you go somewhere, you see a poster, Winchester Speedway, Saturday night racing, have pictures of cars on it. They used to promote, they used to do a lot of promotion stuff. I know it can still be done because you've proved it with the Alan Sagi Memorial.
That's right.
You,
Exactly.
Brenda Armel now proved it with the
Ultimate
Legends
race,
race.
yeah.
So it's
Blast
just a
from the
matter
past,
of
yeah.
time. I know it's a tough thing for promoters with time, but I was telling Timmons here the other couple weeks ago, a promoter is not promoters anymore. Promoter is the guy that goes out, and the guy from Cumberland, Rick up there, is doing a tremendous job, I think, at Cumberland Raceway. He took a dead horse, bring it back to life. I think he's doing great. But the other day, Rick went out and solicited some people, got us sponsored to buy the schedules, okay, a tar place. Well, that tar company benefited because Rick took all them schedules in his time, and I envy him for this because I think he's doing a great job. He took all them schedules and went around to every stores in Bedford, businesses and everything, walked in, introduced himself, and asked if he could put the schedules down for his racetrack. I mean, that's what it takes to promote racing in today's world.
Promoters aren't.
They don't want to do it
Look
today,
what
you know.
you've done with your daddy's deal, what he did over last year.
That's right.
What Gillespie or what Timmons or what anybody else do about that? Nothing.
Yeah, it's tough when they have to run a track every week,
Right.
and I only had one race to have
Yeah,
to
but still.
do, but,
And you
If you
know,
take that job on, that's your job, you know.
yeah,
and you got to look at the promoters end of it.
very true.
Promoters, it's hard for them to increase the purses. It really is.
Oh, yeah.
They don't have the cars, they don't have the things, and their expenses go up just like the racers do. I mean, their insurance goes up and everything else, health goes up.
Probably a lot of stuff behind the scenes that we're not even aware of.
And a lot. And
Yeah,
all
I'm
these
sure.
promoters are doing the best they can do.
Right.
It's just they need to figure out how to put people back in the grandstand so they can make that extra money so they can pay, more money. And then I'll tell everybody this, whoever gets offended or not, nobody forced you to go out and buy a $40,000 race car and a $40,000 motor. If you do that, that's your discretion. These promoters shouldn't have to increase those purchases, increase the
You
purchases.
know what you're
rate.
running for. Right.
Just because you elected to spend that kind of money.
Yeah.
That's your choice to spend that money, and they're paying you what they can afford to pay. So, sometimes you got to defend the promoters because they're doing what they possibly can do, and we're just fortunate they're keeping the racetracks open.
I got a cardboard poster at home. Got a hang on the wall of $1 carload getting Winchester Speedway.
Is that right? Wow.
Got
Wow.
stock car races, $1 carload,
Around what year you think that was?
about 53, 54.
Yeah, I'll be darned.
The first time I ever went to Winchester Speedway, John Lynch took me. He didn't have anything to do with S3 then. And you went around back and he backed his truck to the fence back here.
Just before you get up to the
Laid his
grandstand.
tailgate down,
Yeah,
and you stood in the back of the truck. Well, about like up to that.
yeah.
Junior grew it up down there.
Oh, I remember that.
mean,
Yeah.
Them two oak trees, when you come off Buffett Road, I mean, there's where they would take the carload money.
Yeah.
That's
I remember
where
that.
I didn't know they ever done that.
Oh, really?
I don't remember that.
When I was 7 years old,
Yeah.
when I was 7 years old, I broke my hip in school, and I was in the hospital for like over a month. And then I was in a cast for
You
almost.
weren't wrestling with that same girl that was in the karate with Jimmy and Buddy?
Yeah, that's right.
It was her,
I hear she's pretty tough, yeah.
it was her mother. But I took it, I was in a body cast, and I couldn't walk or nothing. I mean, a whole body cast. And my dad took me to the races and put me in the back of a pickup truck. And he made a horse, them horse stands, like a horse. And my dad stood me up in the back of that truck, and like Junior said, backed up to the fence so I could watch the races.
Give you something to do.
Yep, I was 7 years old.
But it's still the
Be
same
charged.
thing, even back when he was racing, there was people went to the race to see Junior win, there was people
Yeah.
went to the race to see him get beat.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Same way with Buddy Armel.
Oh,
He drew a
yeah.
lot of people, but if
Yeah.
you take Buddy Armel right now, you take Denny Bunbury, you take those guys and have something for them, you're gonna get a crowd. There's
Yeah.
people still care.
They were heroes.
They're older guys, older people, but Kevin Harvick and all these guys are doing all this stuff with these small tracks because the small track isn't up to the Grand National racing.
Yep.
Now it's not, and that's why everybody's hurting.
And don't you think somebody wouldn't try to get in your head?
Oh,
You know, I mean.
yeah, I guarantee it.
Or you can go to a restaurant after you leave or before you get there or something. And the next guy, now he done left. And the next guy tell you what he said. Or
Add
tell
to it.
that what I said. It just worked.
Junior was one of the best at not paying no attention to that. He didn't pay attention to what
No,
he said.
it didn't seem like it because I got a lot of trouble.
Yeah, that's
When
right.
Ronnie was racing with Buddy, we went up there, Nathan, the first time he drove the car, tore it up down Winchester. Remember that, Ronnie?
Yeah.
Tore the thing to pieces.
Yeah.
So we worked all night to fix it. So Willie got there, Dwayne's frame and axle, stayed up all night, worked out there to fix that thing. So we all at Triangle Diner was open. So we're sitting there eating breakfast, me, Willie, and Junior, one drove the car. What the hell's his name?
Feathers.
Yeah, he was helping on it too. So we all three sitting there eating breakfast before we go back out to my garage to work on the car. Here comes Buddy. So he comes in there and sits down and shoots us for a while. So we got ready to leave. Y'all go ahead, I've already painted it.
Yeah, he done that a lot.
So we all left. We got to the racetrack. And Willie was first one over there. So Buddy, I want to thank you for, I really appreciate you buying my breakfast. And he said, what, you mean that breakfast right there? He had a ticket in his pocket, never paid for it all.
I know.
He's a shrewd operator. That Cecil Clip deal, they bought that car for Tony, that 500 car. Well, they went out a couple times with it. I know Jimmy was around there a lot. So something ticked Cecil off. And I mean, boy, you could, when he got mad, he was mad.
Yeah.
So something ticked Cecil off that weekend or first part of the week. So Cecil blowed up a buddy. They kind of had some words there in the office. But I said, how much do you think that car's worth?
Yeah, you know, that was over Nathan.
Yeah.
That's what it was over.
We'll just sell that thing. So Cecil, him and Buddy are half. So Cecil just throws this number out there. Buddy said, okay. So he goes home, gets the money.
$5,000.
Get the money.
Come back and bought it.
Yeah, Cecil said $10,000 for everything. I don't care what it's got to do with racing, everything. I want it gone. Budrow goes home, gets $5,000, walked in the office, said, here, I'll just buy that whole deal.
Yeah.
And I mean,
It's all sitting in my shop
you're
when I
talking
bought
about $25,000, $30,000 of stuff back in the day.
Yeah.
But Cecil was sharp with a dollar, but old Buddy was sharper. He got him.
They crashed that car, and Tony did. Took Mark's, had it all fixed, and it was like $1,800 to fix that car. So I bring it back in the driveway there, but then two end up out there. So they're standing there gonna split this $1,800. So Cecil thought he was always shrewd, so they're standing there with $100 bills going this and that.
Buddy leaned over went to Saluda one time. Castack was driving the truck. Of course, Castack had a girlfriend. He would take her to the races every night. So you pulled all the cars out of the pits at Saluda when they run that big race down that fall fest.
Down there in November.
You had to pull them out. So Castack unhooked the trailer. Well, here it was, 12 o'clock, 12:30, 1 o'clock, no Castack.
Uh-oh.
Next thing we know, we hear this boom, boom. Lee, he backs the car off the trailer. Doesn't even put the ramps down. He put the ramps down, but didn't put nothing underneath of it. He backs that car off the trailer, and here he is driving that thing across the racetrack. Castack about 2:30. After they just getting ready to start the race, here comes Castack showing up. He got drunk and didn't make it back to the races. He finally did.
Was that the year that Buddy won the race down there?
Yeah.
I'll be darned. I know he won that big race down there at BMS.
We went down there and
Saluda at the time.
We went down there and camped it. When you left, we went down there one time before, and of course everybody had campers, so we went back.
Yeah.
I rented a camper, me and my wife did, a bunch of them had campers. So they had this great old made a big pot of some kind of food. I mean, a pot like this.
Wow.
Down there that night. Staten, he was the one working. The old man and the boys were sleeping, a pop up. By 12 o'clock at night, Buddy folded that thing up there inside there. Just, but the woman, I was parked here and Buddy was parked here, and people right here. Hell, we could woke up in the morning about 6 o'clock, the rescue squad said nowhere. This guy done died in that camper over there. I said,
Y'all remember the time Castack went across the hump there at Hagerstown, tore the toolbox off the trailer?
yeah,
They had motocross,
yeah.
and they still had a couple of them.
There's whoop
Jumps.
yeah.
Here comes Castack down to the pits, and he decided he'll go over the hump of the truck. He goes up over it, and when he comes down, I think he had a wooden toolbox on the front, and stuck down there. That thing got caught, and it just pulled the toolbox tools everywhere. I'm done, like poor old Lee was just racing.
Tell them about the time you and I took a breathing scar at Hagerstown.
We go to Hagerstown one time, Junior. This said we just kids in.
Oh, it's still
Had an old Jeep, towed this thing with a Jeep and a trailer, right?
Jeep pickup.
Here we are going down, we don't know where it's going. We're
Didn't have
going
money
down
for
81.
gas. Didn't have money for gas.
Didn't have enough money to get in. He give us enough money to get the races, but never give us no gas money.
We're
going
take
down-
the car and take it on the races. Man, we thought we was on high heaven.
Oh, yeah.
But we didn't have money.
We didn't know how to get there. It's the first time we've been there, right? So we're going down 81, and Junior's like, I think we missed the exit. That's Junior. I think we did too. We're supposed to turn back here, and he's like, man, we keep going. This thing's about on empty. He just takes that thing right across the Union Strip, right there, back up, back the other way.
Back the other way.
Because we was afraid we were going to run out of gas till we got to the racetrack, but we didn't have no money with us.
And then got the car over there and blowed the man's motor up. Had to bring back down. That's what Sonny Wallace was driving.
Yeah.
And I tell you,
They
the
had, Jerry Smith took that deal over at Lee's. Remember when Lee got sick there and he came up, took the whole deal.
Yeah, Buddy started driving the Valley Pro.
This guy goes out and buys them all new Solakas car.
Yeah.
Well, he sent Chuck down the road. Chuck come back up the road with 4 Dream engines at one time. So we get cased up and get this car going for Buddy. Jerry wasn't too much bothered about it. The first race at Hagerstown. And they had that old aluminum trailer. And he went out there, and, I mean, this was high dog.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Buddy made 2 laps. You remember that? Crashed that thing in the front wall there at Hagerstown.
Ooh.
That brand new car.
Yeah.
Well, Jerry Smith sitting up there on that trail reading the thing from down Washington, D.C., I guess all that. Buddy come walking down through. He said, man, he didn't wipe the car out. It was no good. He said, man, I'm sorry. Jerry said, that's all right. They make new ones every day.
That's the kind of car owner everybody needs. What do you think?
Yeah.
remember-
He let you know it though. He let you know he had the money.
You know what Roland Cox, remember Roland Cox?
Yeah, the 110 car.
2 funny stories by him. One time I was at Bethany. They was getting ready to start the feature. And Roland's like, man, I forgot to put gas. He's like, hey Roy, come here. He said, put 5 gallons of gas in my car. I didn't put no gas in it. I run around back. I said, how you get trunk? Oh, this is the truth. He had to cut his key off. Give me the key. I'm not put gas. So then he come to
Now,
Winchester.
that's a true story. You can't make something like that up.
Then he come to Winchester, and you know how everybody used to get in their cars and they ride out on the front stretch to get out Junior. Everybody used to climb, crew members always get in your car.
Like a
They
driver
run out-
introduction.
when you-
Yeah.
Well, they'd already started moving. That one big old tall boy, if I'd seen it now, I'd still remember him. He jumped in that car and out on the front stretch. Well, they already moved. They was going to start moving. When Roland got there, he never stopped yet. He pulled right in behind the field. This guy in the car, they're coming down, giving the green to go. This guy jumps out on the front stretch and rolls on the front stretch. Never forget that. Roland wouldn't stop.
First place I ever went to was Waynesboro. I was dating my wife. Of course, she always like taking women out of town, you know what I mean? We're riding up 81, it comes on the radio. But there's a race there, Waynesboro, and there was a 200-lap race. And that's the first race I ever went to in my life, and Roland Cox won that race.
Is that right?
I never thought he ever won a race.
Yeah, he won
Buddy
St. Thomas.
Buddy won, all those guys, Jimmy Campbell and all those guys, everybody had trouble, and he won the race.
He won one St. Thomas one time and one down.
Run 100 lappers every week.
Oh,
Yeah, they
yeah,
ran
that's
a-
what that was normal
That
was.
was there.
Bob Keckler and him was in that altogether.
Oh, that's right, Bob Keckler, yeah, he was.
Bob Keckler.
They would always, them guys run 100 lap races, and when they come up here, I mean, we run 50s and
Yeah.
some 100. Well, when you get into that 200, them guys were a threat.
They were tough.
They knew the tires. I mean,
They were good on a hard
they
track.
were.
Well, most of them had
Yeah,
them
Tommy.
southern cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had windshields in it.
Black cars.
That's why these cats up here started getting them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like Larry went and bought that piston car, and Sam was just grating that piston car.
That Nova.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he was grating that thing up and down South Piston.
Yeah, there's another
thing I
little
always
story. There's another
remember-
little story. Remember that number 1 car that run to Hagerstown and was
Bob Waring.
Bob Waring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Buddy.
He got my car. Something happened to my car. Something happened to his car. Well, at least my car started up. But he says, in fact, this cat was ready to lap Sam.
He actually lapped him. He
Or
put him
might
lap
have,
down.
yeah. But he said, can't have that shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know? But he says, how about me jumping? I said, but he said, take that car out. I said, well, I'm not going to do that.
He brought that yell out,
He
didn't he?
jumped in my car, went out there on the first turn, stopped.